In this video, I'm going to be teaching you some of your first tricks. The first one of those being the brain scrambler or brain twister. So you're going to start with the front style throw. And in the last video, I taught you how to land it on the string, both sides of the string. You're going to want to land Yoyo on the string, on the front of the string, so not on the top, but underneath. This is called an undermount. And this is the mount that is going to flow most naturally with this throw, so you're just going to be able to go right into it. You want to be able to do that eventually. If you can't do that, what you're going to want to do is a simpler way is just to take your index finger, put it on the side of the string closest to you, like you would just if you're doing that, but instead of just anything like that, you push into the string, you wrap underneath with the yo-yo hand, come underneath the yo-yo, place the yo-yo on top of the string, and then just end up in a mount like this. Now, regardless of how you get into it, you're going to want to keep your hands pretty close at the same height, so you don't want one hand way down here. And a lot of the time what happens with this trick is the string wraps around and stops the spin of the yo-yo, and that can get pretty annoying. But just try not to like pinch the string or anything, and just be careful about how you do it. So next step of the trick is to keep your non-dominant hand a little bit higher than your dominant hand. And to get this trick started, you're going to push into the string with your yo-yo finger and sort of rock the yo-yo back and forth. And you're going to push into the string and go around your non-dominant hand in one flip. So you should just try doing that once. Now, once you do that, to keep the motion going, you're actually going to stop moving your yo-yo hand. The initial flip is started with your yo-yo hand, but the continuous motion is actually done by your non-yo-yo hand, and you're doing the rest of the trick. Your yo-yo hand is actually not going to move at all, really. So just get it started by doing that, and you're going to want to do like one flip at first, and then try doing a couple, and then eventually you're going to want to be able to do it like as long as necessary. But go slowly. You don't want to try and go super quickly because that'll quickly get out of control. And once you can really do that, you're going to want to be able to do it in the other direction. But before you do that, you're going to want to learn the proper dismount. So when you do this to stop the motion, you're just going to want to stop with your non-yo-yo hand in front, but you're actually going to bring your non-yo-yo hand forward a fair bit, so it's going to be like that. So that's going to land you in the same mount that you started in, the same position. So you go around a few times, bring your hand forward. It's going to be like that with your yo-yo hand forward, and not your hand forward, and your yo-yo hand back. From there, what you're going to do is just it can snag on you, so you be wary of that. It might stop the motion, so once you do that, quickly just pull straight up, and that'll dismount the yo-yo, just like that. And from there, you can land on the string and bind, or do this bind, or any bind that you know how to do. So next you're going to want to be able to do this in the opposite direction, so reverse flips. And you can do this after your front flips, or even just right from getting out of the mount. And this one requires actually a lot more motion out of your yo-yo hand. So this one can take a bit more practice, but the nice thing about this one is you don't have to be able to do like nearly as many as with your front flips. So you're just gonna want to be able to do a couple, and it's kind of cool to put them together into a combo. So it's like 3 forward flips, 1 backward flip, dismount, and bind. Now, another way you can finish this trick, if you're having trouble with it, is just to stop the motion like that, then bring your yo-yo hand over top, in front of the yo-yo, so it's like off the string, bring the string in front, place the yo-yo on top, pinch the string, and bind like normal. And it doesn't matter that this is a twist in the string. Now, once you can do these on your front mount, you're also going to want to learn them on your side mount. So this is a little bit different. It's the same principles, but because you're on top of the string instead of underneath, you're going to need to do these in reverse. So your front flips are now going to be going in the opposite direction, which I guess is clockwise. So same principles, start it in the same way, continue the same motion, just in the opposite direction. That's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but once you start it, it's not actually that difficult to learn. Now with your reverse flips, you're just going to do the same thing. You just pull on the strings to go forward like that. Do multiple, whatever you want to do, and then just bind like normal. Now in the previous video I taught you how to do the man on sliding trapeze. The rest of that trick just looks like this. You can just kind of swing it back and forth. This is kind of a little fun thing to do if you want to really complete the trick. Now, one last trick I'm going to teach you is the pinwheel on the side mount. And this is a transitional trick, so you use it to do a lot of stuff. If it's well in combos, this is a good trick to know how to do. So to do it, it's like you're going to do a breakaway, and it's like you're going into a trapeze, but you're going to miss the string to the front. So what you're going to do throughout the trick is actually bring your hand forward towards yourself to keep it out of the way, and you're going to hook your index finger in, kind of grabbing the string like that. You'll be able to see that better from the above angle. But whenever the yo-yo comes around a circle over top like that, point your fist downward and just try and keep the motion going. So it's kind of like an up and down motion. And just keep your hand in towards yourself. I'll show you that from the above angle. That should be a lot easier to see from there.
Okay, so start with your front style throw, land into an undermount, and then bring your hands together. You're going to push into the string with your yo-yo finger. Get the motion started to do a single forward flip, and then you're going to continue the motion going around your yo-yo finger with your non-yo-yo hand. Bring your hand forward to stop the string, and then pull straight up to dismount, and then land on top of the string for a bind. Now, the simple way to do is throw a front style throw, push into the string with your non-yo-yo hand, bring your yo-yo hand underneath and up over top, get into the same mount, and then start in the same way, and then you do your forward flips, and then to do your reverse flips, you're going to push into the string backwards with your non-yo-yo hand and pull down with your yo-yo hand, and you can continue the motion to do your reverse flips, dismount, go off the string, and bind. And now for on the side mount, you're just going to do the same thing, but in the opposite direction. So for your forward flips, your brain scrambler on the side mount, that's just going to be in the clockwise direction, and then for reverse flips, going to be counterclockwise. For the man on flying trapeze, you just swing the yo-yo back and forth. It's pretty simple. And for the pinwheel, you're just going to tuck your yo-yo hand in towards yourself so that the yo-yo doesn't hit the string, and then you're just gonna curl your finger in around the string like that, hooking your finger in, and then whenever the string goes over top where it would land on the string, you're just gonna swing it around a circle, bring your fist downward, and continuing the motion around a small circle, sort of like a mini around the world if you've learned that trick. But that's about it for that trick. That's a good transitional trick. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help.